Hi guys!
Hey everyone!
Welcome to Make 2 and a Sims FreePlay original house design. This is kind of the first one we've done since like Halloween, I think, but because the Sims FreePlay recently had this French romance update, we decided we've got to do something with the new house template that we get, the French Chateau.
And this has taken you a long time.
Yeah, many evenings of basically designing and trying to figure out what I wanted to do. As you guys might have seen from the title of the video, this is meant to be Beauxbatons Academy of Magic from the Harry Potter universe. So those of you who have seen the Goblet of Fire, or read the Goblet of Fire, obviously, then you know that the Beauxbatons School of Magic is I guess a primarily French school.
And seemingly just for girls?
Well, they only sent girls as representatives,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna assume it's for both genders, and that's what I've done with my version. So, as usual, this is just pretend, guys. The Hogwarts castle that we did was also just our version of it. You couldn't fit nearly everything that you need to fit onto a Sims FreePlay property that, you know, would make sense for the books or whatever. And the benefit of Beauxbatons Academy is that actually you don't know that much about it from the books, so I was able to like use some of my imagination, hopefully.
Yeah, I think the cool thing about this and Hogwarts is because you can just go big with a boarding school, there's lots of ways to be creative.
That's another thing, you mentioned boarding school. We've always gotten requests for us to build a boarding school, and I have no idea why. Like, they're not that exciting, guys. Like, I actually went to one, so I can say that for sure. But, you know, we did Hogwarts, and that is a boarding school, and so now we've got this Beauxbatons, and it's a boarding school. So
Cool.
Here we go. We've got Ron Weasley out front doing the riding of the broomstick.
He's visiting.
And of course, the broomstick hobby is unlocked by completing one of the magical quests. I think it was like the Book of Spells quest or something like that. But this is the front bit of the house, or the chateau. When I was building this, you were like, this is a magical building, try not to be too symmetrical, try and make it look a little bit whimsical and out of the ordinary and fantastical.
Yeah, and organic and something that's grown up over centuries, yeah.
But the thing is, like, it's still a French-inspired build, and I feel like a lot of French chateaux are quite symmetrical, because that was, like, the style of a lot of periods of history in architecture in France. So there is still some of that going on, but it's not going to be a totally symmetrical thing. Hopefully it'll be more visually interesting to look at than just something that's totally symmetrical. So anyway, here's the front door. Here's the entry hall. And over here is just a sort of formal parlor. Maybe this is where students come to wait, or their parents come to wait when they're visiting or something. Or
This looks nice. This does match the Beauxbatons vibe. They seem very well put together and very chic and very elegant. And this, I think, is matching it perfectly.
Cool. Over here is, I would say, the headmistress's office. What was her name? Madame something. You know, the tall one.
Yeah, the one from the West Wing.
The West Wing? No, that's not the same actress at all. Alright, we're gonna discuss this later. Anyway, this is her desk, and she's, of course, got an owl here, and, you know, her fireplace and all of that. It's all very cozy. A couple of chairs for either parents or students who have gotten in trouble, or professors to come and meet with her. Man, this is gonna bother me, what her name is.
I'm going to try and look it up.
You know, she has a whole romance with
I know, exactly,
Hagrid and all that. Okay.
How do you spell Beauxbatons?
It's gonna be in the video title.
No, we haven't done that yet.
So on either side of the stairwell area, which we're going to get into in a little bit, there's an entrance on the side, and I went for the magical cottage door, which is unlocked. No, is it a magical? Yeah, I think it's from the wizard's cottage.
Yeah.
And it's obviously unlocked from, I guess, when you have the wizard, or the wizard cottage. Yeah, the wizard quest. I decided to put a couple of ice sculptures in those little side areas because the roof has got the ice theme going on, and a lot of this stuff is from previous limited time events. So if you're not, you know, having those things in your game, then it's because you probably missed those events. You'll need to wait for them to come back into the game. Yes, you've got an answer?
Yeah, Madame Maxime. Maxime, Olympe Maxime.
Madame Maxime, there you go.
Yeah.
And there's a double staircase here. Yeah, you'll see more of the staircase in a bit, but on the side of the staircase is a bathroom with 3 stalls, and then on this side is another bathroom. I'm gonna say that's for boys and girls. And then through this double doorway here, you get a long, wide hallway.
Wow.
A bit of school stuff here. The school wins awards. Maybe they don't win the Goblet of Fire, the House Cup for the Tri-Wizard tournament.
Well, maybe they've won it this time. We've had at least, I think we've had at least 2 since the Goblet of Fire was written, so.
Okay.
It's every 7 years, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's once so every child who goes to Hogwarts will see it once at some point during their time there.
You know, the quarter quell and all that stuff. Oops, wrong fandom. Anyway, this is first classroom over here. Places for the students to sit. There's a lecture podium. There's a blackboard. There's another one here. Mm-hmm. It's structured a little bit differently because I have these little rooms on the side of the building to give it some texture and make things stick out a bit. Yeah. And make it, again, more interesting and not symmetrical to look at. But because there are these doorways in the way, you can't put objects like right up close to the doorway. So the desks have to be situated a little bit differently in this classroom.
But I like how still you had a little nook and you made it pretty. Whereas for Hogwarts, we probably would have had it put like a skeleton or something in there. Whereas for Beauxbatons, I think this fits very nicely.
Yeah, they get you're right, like a little plant and a lamp. I mainly put the lamp there so that you could have the room illuminated at night.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Anyway, so over here, down this sort of narrower hallway is I'm going to say Transfigurations class or a Charms class. And so Harry is guest teaching this class. Harry, Ron, and Hermione have come over to Beauxbatons to be guest lecturers. And so they're teaching very exclusive students because, well, you can only fit 10 Sims in the whole property. So, yeah. On this side is Hermione teaching her exclusive potions making class to a couple of very attentive students.
Cool.
Nobody is wearing any school uniforms because I don't think we have robes.
No,
like
we just have like one Halloween outfit, but that is kind of weird. Doesn't really fit, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's a good call there.
Now, back down this wide hallway, we've got the main dining hall. We have one student here ready to go. Yeah. Couldn't see. And yeah, so there's just a whole long table. It's not divided into house tables because I think I read that there's no official confirmation from J.K. Rowling that there are houses like that Beauxbatons is divided into houses the way that Hogwarts is. So I'm just going to have all the students sit together at one long table, very communal.
So the problem I have with this dining room is those tables look so beautiful and white. I would not want to sully them by putting food on there.
It's magic.
It cleans itself.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Cool. Okay, in that case, I'll eat that.
So through here, and also accessible off the hallway, is a little staircase, and we'll see that goes down into the kitchen and the basement, and there's a bit more stuff in the basement as well, so we'll check that out in a bit. But first, let's just go up the staircases. And that gets out to this sort of landing area, and I tried to do a thing. I'm not sure how well it will come across, but I like the idea of Sims being able to like overlook the staircase area and like look over the railing over here. So like have a view of the main hall downstairs a bit.
Because that's actually an internal wall.
Where?
Isn't it?
No, there's no wall here.
But it's just one big room. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's one long room where the 2 staircases are. So there are 2 blocks of space here on the other side of the staircase railing, so that a Sim would be able to walk that way. So directly off of that bit is a pair of double doors, which gets into the library. The library is also kind of super swanky.
Super swanky, not very cluttered.
Hogwarts one.
Yeah, beautiful and white.
Yeah. Oh, and we have a student coming in to read a book, I guess. Now, over here is another, like, kind of offshoot of the library. Students can study here together or just sit and read and enjoy the view of, Ron Weasley and the long drive of the school property. Then, let's see, if you went kind of this way, down this hallway here, and then down this hallway here, Or you could have gone through the library. There is this entrance, and this is the hospital wing.
Oh, right, and we have a sick student.
Yeah, because basically every boarding school, I think, to be responsible towards its students needs to have a place for them to get medical attention.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
There's that. Now, let's see.
The library, we've got just lots of little nooks on this floor.
I like the idea of there being little nooks because I think with a big building with history to it and one that has grown over time, there'll just be little places for people to sit and, overlook the vineyards. Not sure why a school for kids is growing wine, but
it's in the countryside and lots of French people nearby like growing wine, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Let's just go down the hallway this direction. So there is student bathrooms here. This is going to be the girls' wing. Again, because it's not divided into individual houses the way that Hogwarts is. I've just got a girl wing and a boy wing. And they're quite separated because I feel there might be a bit more socially conservative at Beauxbatons, and they'd want the boys and girls to be very, very separate. So,
you
have to go down this entire length of hallway in order to reach the girls' room. So right now, there's not that much space for a girls' dormitory. There's only space for 4 beds. So there's this one room with 2 beds, and then you'd walk through this doorway to get to another room with 2 beds. And you can just sort of imagine, it's magic. It's a magically expanding dorm. It looks bigger on the inside than it does from the outside.
Like the TARDIS, or there's magically 5 other floors that we can't build. So.
Exactly. So if you went down this way, you'd be able to get to the boys' wing. So again, there's another sitting area here. More of these nooks and decorative places here. This is the boys' bathroom. It's kind of segmented. I didn't get a chance to talk about it in the other one, but basically you would walk through here. You'd immediately have your sinks there. Ducking over here for a bit more privacy, you've got 2 toilets and 2 shower stalls.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah, and that's just so if you're opening the door from the hallway, you're not going to immediately see a student in a delicate situation or whatever. So then through here is the boys' dormitory, and again, it's got room for 2 beds and 1 room. It's a little messy. They've got clothes on the floor, they've got games scattered on the floor, and then through here is another small room for 2 boys' beds.
Cool. And then we have also in the middle of this floor a very big...
Yeah.
It's not a room, it's actually a balcony, isn't it?
Yes, it's a balcony. And you can get to that through either this pair of... I think these are the country homestead doors, or you could go through this pair of doors. I wanted the interior balcony here to be a place for students to relax and also a place for plants to grow. So I've got this spa event patio with the grass peeking through. So technically there is grass inside the house.
It's moss.
But it's magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's on the outside.
It's fine.
It's open to the air. Centuries of moss, that's what I'm going to call it.
That's how wizards do it, anyway.
That's true.
So we've got
magic.
Some of these oversized plants, which were from... What event was it that we just had?
Prince and the Pocket-Sized Princess.
Yes, so some of those.
Or was it the other way around?
Prince... Yeah, I think that was right.
it was Prince and the Pocket-Sized Princess, yes.
Yeah. And a place for students to sit, place for students to get owls and send their letters off. Mm-hmm. And then a little fountain, which was one of the prizes from the French romance event. And another place to sit, again with flowers and things. So that is the top floor. Oh, just wanted to point out balcony work here in the front and then also in the back.
And that's using the special balcony that comes with a French chateau.
Yeah.
And you can move it a little bit, but not really.
I mean, you can move it.
You can expand it and grow it, but you can't use it anywhere else other than where it currently is.
Exactly. Yeah. Because for some reason they decided not to make it available to us in the home store. So sad.
Yeah.
So I had to be sort of very careful to not delete the balconies because otherwise I would have lost them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why the front walk here does not match the balcony here and the balcony on the inside. Because these 2 were the only ones that they gave us with this house.
Yeah, it's like with the DIY homes
building,
yeah. Okay, let's check out the basement.
Okay, the basement is accessible through this staircase, as I said before. So if we go down, what we have here is a little hallway, and that hallway bends this way to the kitchen. So I don't know if Beauxbatons uses house elves, but I'm gonna say they use a mix of house elves and also real wizards to do the cooking. So that's why I've got like a table and
that's why that's a spell
chairs.
Book. Or it could be a recipe book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Yeah, a recipe book.
So all of the kitchen implements here, apart from the fireplace, that's all from this
French Romance.
Yeah.
No, these are from the Wizard Cottage, I believe. Yeah, but basically everything else is from...
the actual built-in cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you went this way, there's a small library with actually magical bookcases, and here I was able to go for more of the like proper magical type of stuff because, you know, upstairs it's all very like light colored and delicate, but down here you can get more of the like Hogwarts type of stuff because I feel like the basement is where the older foundations of the building are. Mm-hmm. So this particular library is not for students, it's for the faculty.
That's cool. So this is where the faculty... Is this the faculty's floor?
Yes.
Kind of cool.
All right, so we go down this one hallway, and this is where it gets a little symmetrical. Sorry. But so each professor gets their own room and bathroom, and I tried to decorate each room in a different sort of style with the idea that each professor has their own personality and style. Mm-hmm. So this first room is very like French. This has the French-themed furniture that has been in the game for a really long time, so that's sort of a nod to that. And each bathroom is going to be the same. It's got like the white and silver tub and, just a toilet and sink and mirror. This room next door is the more properly magical wizard cottage type of furniture. So again, that's just all the stuff that we unlocked with that particular quest and house. Then over here, just back again close to the library, this is I think this bed is considered like to be a Chinese 4-poster bed or something. So, I mean, it is what it is, but I figured this would be more of like a formal professor's personality kind of thing. So that's why a lot of the stuff here is themed that way.
Yep.
And then over here, finally getting a chance to use this stuff that we got over the winter holiday, the Prince and Pocket-Size Princess quest that we mentioned before.
Yeah, you look so rustic and cute.
I mean, I feel kind of bad for them that they're like stuck in the basement.
Maybe this is like the herbalist professor.
Oh yeah,
Professor Sprout's
herbology.
Equivalent.
Yes. Yeah, the person who teaches plants and magical plants and things like that. Yeah, I like that. Cool. All right, and then...
And one more very special room. Is this Madame Maxime's?
Yes, this is the headmistress's apartments. So her room is obviously going to be a bit bigger than the other professors.
Like it.
Yeah, so she's got very French tastes and very delicate tastes, even though she is herself not a delicately boned woman. But her room has this sort of sitting area in front of the fire where she can read a book or have some tea, entertain a guest. Probably one of the professors who's got like a grievance against a student or something. Mm-hmm. And she's got her bed over here. And she has a chaise over here for relaxing if she doesn't want to be on her bed.
Yeah, maybe just for light reading.
Mm-hmm. And she's got a makeup table, which I think was just like a limited time object in the game at some point. And here is her bathroom, which is divided into 2 parts. This is the main bathroom area with the, sink, toilet, and tub. And then over here is her dressing area.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so she's got basically a place for her wardrobe and dresser drawer and mirror.
And I like that wallpaper in this room.
Yeah, I tried to put this kind of wallpaper in all of the bathrooms in the building. Tile would be a little bit different for different rooms based on, who they are. So like the professors get this more rustic looking wooden tile, while the headmistress gets this lighter tile up here. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. This is wonderful. I have one big question for you. Apart from I know some of the rooms down here are themed with other, specific themes, what percentage do you reckon of all these items are using the stuff from the French Romance update? It seems like 80-90%. is all from this update.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I wanted to try and use as much of it as possible. I think there is definitely some stuff that I didn't use because it just didn't quite fit. You know, it's a magical themed boarding school. Like if I wanted something to be more magical than not, I would opt for the magical thing.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why, you know, like I mentioned before, I went for this roof instead of like one of the more ordinary roofs because I wanted it to be like a magical thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Makes sense.
Let's see, I've got the weather machine back here so we can see what it looks like at night.
My next big question is, where would you prefer to live? Hogwarts or Beauxbatons? Like our version of Hogwarts or our version of Beauxbatons?
I mean, Hogwarts is super dangerous.
I know.
I feel like if I went to Hogwarts, I'm not sure that I would come out of it alive.
Yeah.
I'd probably end up being one of the ghosts at Hogwarts.
This seems much more relaxing as a place to be. One, it's in France, somewhere nice. Food is probably going to be better. And yeah, even in our version of Hogwarts, we still had like a Chamber of Secrets and stuff.
Yeah.
We still had dangerous things in there. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, safety-wise, Beauxbatons.
Okay.
Let us know what you think in the comments. Which would you prefer to live in? Beauxbatons or Hogwarts?
Yeah, and definitely just let us know in the comments what you think of the house in general. That would be nice and lovely to hear. And if you're new to our channel, feel free to subscribe because we've got plenty more Sims FreePlay on the way.
Thanks for watching.